Community is the number one thing in crypto, and UFD has a community that's second to none. One of our key community members, someone we're all getting to know and love, has joined us today. Resilient Jack, all the way from Sweden. Jack, welcome to Ron's Basement, and how are you doing today?
Thank you, Ron. I'm feeling very good, feeling pumped up about tomorrow and statistics from Lunar Crush that I looked into right before the meeting. So
All right,
I'm all
awesome.
good.
Well, yeah, because guys, Jack has been showing up on our timeline and making daily, not daily, but videos, short videos on a regular basis. And Jack has an agenda for tomorrow, a mission for tomorrow. I'm going to let him talk about it right now, and then we're going to get into some more interesting things going on within the UFD community and get to know Jack a little bit as well. But Jack, what's the big announcement? What's the big deal? The big drive
Yes.
for tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow we're beating Fartcoin in social dominance and we're going to Walla Halla! Yeah. So we need all the community members to rally.
All right. Sorry I interrupted you.
No problem. Yeah, so that's what's going on tomorrow. And I guess you and me, Ron, are going to talk a little bit about the details to clear out any insecurities on how we do it and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So the plan is that tomorrow we're going to do a major, this is Sunday, and that'll be Sunday, August 3rd, to be clear. We're going to do a major social media push. How are you? What's the strategy? What are you recommending people do to help make this as successful as we can, Jack?
Yeah, so I like to do it simple, not to overcomplicate it and to over coordinate it to get it too complicated and not get it done. So I usually want to just test things and do it easy to get them going. So that's what we're going to do this time as well. Ron, I posted a post that is pinned on my profile. If you can get this post up, I have pinned some questions and I can talk on them. On them to make it clear.
Let me get that pulled up for us here. And okay, so we are out at your. This is not the post you're referring to.
No, this is not the one. This was an extra post on top. Yeah.
There we go. And later we're going to ask. I need to ask why Sweet Baby Ray's on your profile.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you.
All right, is this it here, Jack?
Correct? Yeah, this is the post. So yeah, open it up so we can see the text also.
Okay, can you see that now? Okay.
Yes. So I need everyone who listen in to spread this post to everyone you know within the community, so to get noticed about what's going on or talk to them. I've been trying to make it as simple as possible, as I said. So this is for the UFD community, and in the topic you can see we're trying to bypassing Fartcoin for at least a day or maybe two to get some great screenshots from Lunar Crush that we can use the marketing and use to get our momentum better. So we're doing it tomorrow, Sunday, and there's not a specific time for this. It's your Sunday. When you wake up on your time zone, you start doing your work and doing whatever you feel is that you can put up to the table. You can start like silos, groups, spaces if you want to coordinate and stuff like that, but I'm not going to coordinate like everyone. So, but feel free to be creative there. And why we're doing this is to basically claim the throne on the pump fund ecosystem, that we are the most, the loudest and the most vibrant community. But there's also other important aspects. And you have to excuse me if I'm a little off here, because I'm no like guru and I don't know all those kind of stuff. But I think that a lot of big money and important players are watching us. And by us showing our strength, doing like a thing like this, we also marketing ourselves like, hey, believe in us, put your money in us, pump us. So big whales, big monies, maybe some cabals, they come in, they invest in the chart and get the thing going. So this is us like doing an application for the rest of the space. So that's why we are doing this. And I was talking a little bit on the how. So everyone just shows up and try to make as much noise as possible. and use the UFD hashtag, post art, engage on other dusters, comments and stuff like that. Just make as much noise as possible. And I know some people don't like raiding in the form like how some of us are raiding. Some people want to do something else, and that is okay. Like, everyone is welcome, and do it your way. I think if everyone just scramble the bucket in their own way, we're gonna beat Fartcoin. So don't worry about that. But also remember to use the UFD cash tag, so we get noticed in the statistics later also. So that's very important. And if you have questions regarding anything of this, you can DM me and I'll try to answer those. Was that clear?
That was very clear, Jack.
Okay, great.
So again, let me go back to that. I want to point out to everyone, this is on Resilient Jack's timeline. Yep, easy to say, easy to remember. Resilient Jack at Jack Resilient. It's pinned to his profile, so it's his top tweet or top comment. And we're gonna make as hold on one second here. We're gonna make as much noise tomorrow within the X community. We're gonna make more noise than we've ever made before. I'm excited.
Yes,
I have a good feeling about this, Jack. I think that the troops, I think everyone has gotten to know you a little bit over the last couple of weeks because of your videos, and I feel like I just have a feeling in my horn that this is going to be big, that this is going to be a big deal. And I agree with what you said,
hopefully.
Right? People are watching us. People are watching UFD. It's undeniable. And I don't want to go down this path too far, but I feel like we are just primed. We're ready. We're on the launch pad, and that it's only going to take something is going to happen. And I'm not saying that that's going to be tomorrow. Who knows? Maybe it would be. That would be awesome. But if nothing else, we're continuing to build this like solid foundation out there.
Sure.
Where people know us. I do have a question. When people say cash tag, that's the $sign UFD, correct?
Yeah, correct. That's the cash tag. Yes.
I have another question. Maybe you don't know, but we'll answer these the best we can. So when I make a post on X, I usually just put that in there one time. Like, I'll say what I want to say and somehow integrate the cash tag $sign UFD into it. Would it be more helpful if I put it in there like 2 or 3 times if I could? Does that make sense?
No, use it. Okay, great question, Ron. Okay,
well, so thank you, Jack.
I'm no expert on this. I just want to say, before I went into the Unicorn Fartas community, I didn't have Facebook, I didn't have Instagram. I was really unboxed on the internet. So this is really me coming out on the closet, showing my face, what I'm doing, how I operate. So I'm not really a king of the algorithm at all. But I've been speaking to some community members that kind of knew their shit regarding this. So don't overuse the cash tag. Don't reply with the same message if you're going to go really, really hard over and over again. Try to mix it up and try to adjust so the message is actually a part of a conversation coming down in the timeline. Otherwise, you might get shadow banned, and then your posts won't be seen by the algorithm or by the data that we are tracking in the community. So try interact the way we do it in Unicorn Fartas by doing real interactions also, not doing spam. Like, you have to, I think, evaluate this with your own sense, what you call it? Good sense.
Common sense. Common sense.
Common sense. Yeah, with your common sense. So try not to spam. Try to do, but at the same time, we're trying to spam intelligently. That's what I'm trying to say here. Yeah.
But what I'm hearing is that if you make a post or you do a reply, make sure that it relates to the original post in some way.
Yeah. That's what I've read.
Just don't go on and say go UFD and put that 100 times on 100 different messages, that same go UFD, because that'll get you flagged by the.
Change it out every time. I think that is good enough. It would be like go UFD, I love you all, or whatever. Yeah. Right. Use the cash tag. Yeah. And also I talked to Grok about it, and so the AI said that try to use memes, pictures. That's very good for not being shadow banned also. So use pictures. We have a lot of memes. We have a depot on the web page where you can download like, I don't know, hundreds, thousands of memes. So just use them also.
Okay, so go out to the Meme Depot, and for anybody who's not been there, you just go to Meme Depot, M-E-M-E Depot, and type in unicorn fart dust, and it will become blatantly clear to you that you're on the right page, because you will literally see thousands of different memes that have been created, and I think they're all free to use, basically, right? I mean, you can pick one out. I've never had. I mean, I've used all types of art from people in our community. And everyone's very open and sharing with all that. One more question for you, and I just want to make sure I'm right on this. Doing a reply, is that just as effective as doing an original post? I mean, of course we want to do some original posts, but when I do a reply and I do something and I reply in a way that's pertinent to the conversation of that original tweet, does that get us the same credit on social dominance numbers as well? Does that make sense?
Yeah, so it strikes different. If you make a like, if you make a retweet, or if you make a comment, strikes a difference. So if you retweet something, it's, I think, 27 times as impactful for the algorithm than only making a like. So what's important here is to make and something similar to comments as well. So making retweets and comments is super, super important. We're usually very good on making likes. That everyone has like 30 likes, 40 likes on their comments, but maybe have 5 comments and 3 retweets. So doing retweets and doing comments is very important. But Nate also told me that you cannot do too many retweets. So maybe the magic formula here, if you're gonna like do a lot, is doing a lot of likes and a lot of comments. That will help you not getting shadow banned also. And then the retweets on, you see, like more important posts, maybe like original posts, so to say. Not retweet the comments in the comment section.
And then also there's that QT or quote tweet where you retweet something, but then you actually write something as well to go with it. I would think that might be a little more effective also.
Yeah, I would think so also, and not qualify for shadow banning, because that's like human interaction on top of the retweet that is legit. So but as I said in this conversation earlier, we test out. The most important thing is just that we scramble. We make our buckets very, very loud, make them hear our beans, and then if someone gets shadow banned, someone gets not, well, we sort that out afterwards. Everyone will probably be able to like use their X account in a day or two again. I don't know exactly the details, but I mean a lot of community members have had their
penalty box
activity challenge from time to time. So just make noise. That's the most important things in the way you feel is fun and inspiring for you. I know a lot of people really love the raiding part, when you're like really robotic, like replying to someone's reply and stuff like that, and someone just want to interact, show pictures, talk about their day. So if you want to do that, do more of that, like update those 5 times tomorrow regarding your day, make videos, and whatever makes it joyful for you also. That's important, I think. So we can't be too what you call it,
robotic
robotic about it. It's supposed to be fun also. Because if this is a success, I can promise you that I will call for you another time as well. And I want you to feel that it's joyful. So
you're
I
a
call
Viking.
For you and you're coming again.
You're a Viking, man. You're ready to go, right?
Hala.
Well, and think about it, Jack. And I want to remind everybody that's tomorrow, Sunday, August 3rd, that we're doing this. And we'll remind everyone again toward the end here. But man, let's just remember something. Like, we have been lately in the top 10 social dominance for all meme coins in the world. I mean,
that's crazy.
It's crazy. And that is, to me, that's the biggest quantifiable measurement you can have of the robustness of a community. And we know that they all say community is number one and number one factor. But I mean, come on, when we're in the top 10 out of all the meme coins in the world, there's at least 12 million. I know Pump Fund has created 12 million, and
Millions.
Bonk now is creating millions of meme coins. We're number, excuse me, number 10 out of 12 million. That's crazy. I don't think we like talk about that enough. That's like a big deal. I think.
Yeah, let's talk about it, Ron.
All right, let's talk about it. To me, it's a precursor of what's to come. It's an indication of our community. It's really the only real, I mean, one of, maybe there's other ways you can actually put numbers to it, but I don't know of any other better way to measure the vitality of the community.
No. If you know, I've been in crypto for 4 years, so I've been losing a lot of money. I've been gaining some. I've been listening to a lot of influencers and like follow every video they post and like listen to them all, comparing, see what do they say, do they contra talk each other on specific coins and stuff like that. And if there is something that they all come back to, is that it's all about attention. No, doesn't matter if you're in a technical coin or if you're in a meme coin. It's just that meme coins are usually better on bringing attention to the community and to the coin, because the technical coins, they rely on their technical updates and deliveries to bring them attention. So it's all about attention, and to be honest, no one else is as good as us on this. I must admit something also, maybe this encourage someone else. You know, just a few weeks ago, I had like 40 coins, but Unicorn Fortas was my biggest. But after following the social metrics for a while, seeing that, okay, we're really in the top 10 or top 20, and we're just bouncing there all the time, over time as well, I was like, there's no idea for me to own anything else anymore. So I full Porter, I sold all the coins I had, I bought UFD, and then I started to do those videos that you've been seeing and doing this contest with Fartcoin. And that's because of the thing that you brought up, Ron. It's like we're in the top of the social dominant coins of millions and millions of coins. And the specific thing also to me is that we are not using bots. This is real people showing up. Many of the coins in the top, they are buying exposure, buying attention. So, but we are not doing that. This is straight pure dust being spread. So
you know, that's a good point. And because I went out, and I won't name names, but I did go out and try to like look at some of these other coins that were ahead of us in social dominance. And I would talk to some of the key community leaders. I'd be like, I can't find where all their social mentions are. Like, it wasn't the same as what we have, which are genuine, everyday people all over the world that are creating these posts and in multiple different ways. But like ours feels like so much more real than not all of them. There's some other great communities, no doubt about it.
It is.
But like ours feels special and unique, and certainly genuine, and certainly grassroots, right? Like nobody's paying anybody. I can guarantee you nobody's being paid to make posts about Unicorn Fart Dust. It's coming from beating hearts all around the world. I know you're halfway around the world from me right now. And we got people in Australia, and we got people in South America. We have our race car driver, Andre, right? Who's got, I mean, like we get people everywhere that are doing this, like from passion and from belief. And I think that's even bigger.
That's so cool. That's so cool.
If we could measure that, Jack, that would be, you know, I think we got them.
Yeah, I think we will in the end. I mean, I can see among all the community members that everyone can relate to each other, and there is so much going on within our community. And when we use the word community a lot, but I'm thinking of it like an ecosystem, or maybe like a city, like a big city like New York, and or something similar to that. There's a lot of things brewing. Some people do art, some do their spaces, some interact, some talk private, some do contests of different kind of variations, and there's just so much going on. And that's something I've been trying to tell the people on the timeline when I raid recently also, that our community is not just a coin, it's really buzzing with a lot of life, and that's what's really impressive to me. There's so much going on, you know, people sharing picture of their kids, like inviting people to come and meet each other in real life. It's like, yeah, never seen this before. And I looked into hundreds of coins, but I've never seen something like this before. It's just really a unicorn. It's yeah, it's worth betting my money on. I say that.
I wrote something down that you just said that I think is very powerful for describing unicorn fart dust in the community. It's bustling with life, because it is, right? And
sure is.
And I think that goes back to and I'll say this quickly, this strong belief that I have, and that is that our community is our utility. You know, a lot of these other coins will come out with this big utility promise, and there's some great utility coins, no doubt, but a lot of them come out with the big utility promise and then try to build a community around that. And we did it, I think, in a more natural, organic way, where like we have the community, and the community creates the utility, and we don't limit the community. Everything's open source. Everybody's free to come up with. You know, we're in a minute here. I'm going to show Georgie has a new contest that she's put together for kids, for the kids to draw like a kids art contest.
Yeah,
like,
that's awesome. That's awesome.
Like the community creates. You know, I always use DJ Litmus, but we've got P who did the Crunch Fitness advertising. I mean, the community does it, and since ultimately all utility comes from a person, right? Like we have this ability to create, I think, unlimited, because the community is not limited, the utility is not limited.
Yeah,
and
you're absolutely
what you're
right.
doing. This is a great example, right? I didn't know you. I didn't know you 4 weeks ago, right? And and then you pop up, and I'm like, and everybody's like this, you know, even upstairs Susie that I told you before we came on, she said, I really like Jack. But you've come up with this idea, and you're creating something, and that's the essence. We are bustling with life. I will always give Resilient Jack credit for that, because we are bustling with life. So let's go through a couple quick, and then we'll come back and talk more. But I want to go through a couple pieces of housekeeping, and hold on here. Make sure we got that up, Jack. Let's go. I'm going to go back and see. I want to show the video that kind of started it all. If I can get back to it here. Oh, shoot. I wanted to show your original video. Let me go back one more time. There it is. All right. Okay, guys, I'm going to show you Resilient Jack's, one of his original videos.
I have an idea. This was actually.
Here we go.
Yo, what's up, Dusters? I have an idea.
How can you not like this guy?
Was actually brought to me by CT Don, a hardcore raider from the community. So this Sunday, I'm thinking that we are going to beat Fartcoin in social dominance, and we're going to stay there for like a day or two. So this Sunday, the 3rd of August, I'm telling my wife that I want the whole day. I'm going to retweet, I'm going to post, I'm going to like, I'm going to smash, I'm going to raid. My horn is going to be like... So if you want to come along with me together and beat Fartcoin on Sunday, the 3rd of August, you're more than welcome. Write in the comment section if you're down to slay this beast. And let's do it. Okay, let's pump this motherfucker.
All right. Thank you, Jack. That brought a huge smile to everybody's face. Passion.
I'm glad to hear that.
The determination, and this, another not to change right. I love it, man. It reminds me of, speaking of people in our community creating value. As I was watching that, it reminded me, and it was a Saturday morning, of Burger Man. Do you know who Burger Man is? Our friend in the Philippines.
Who doesn't?
Awesome. And people like me, people like you, people like Burger Man, people like Georgie, people like P, people like DJ Litmus, and there's a whole more. So whoever I'm not mentioning, don't be offended. We all but that are creating something truly special within our community. I do want to run out, and I need to announce our new contest, our kids art contest. Can you stick with me for another maybe 10 or 15 minutes, Jack?
Okay. I think for you, Ron.
All right, let's go out here. I need to read this to everybody. Big announcement this morning, and this comes from our friend Georgie. Make sure we got it pulled up, which we do. Here it is, Georgie 42. There's the artwork for it. The Little Duster Club Little Duster Club. And she says, welcome to Little Duster Club. Big dusters have been very busy spreading dust all over the timeline this week, which is unbelievably amazing. That's referring to the Duster Diaries contest, where Unicorn Fart Dust community members were making short videos talking about why they were in UFD. Now it's time for the kids to shine and show their creative skills. We'd like you to create some hand-drawn art relating to Unicorn Fart Dust and all the amazing things that you love about it. Your pictures, and again, this is for the kids, can be drawn on paper or on a digital device, but they must be hand-drawn and no AI. There's a total of 10,000 beans up for grabs. The prize distribution will be decided on once voting is completed. All participants will also be put into a drawing for 2 times Starduster NFTs. This competition is open for anyone under 16. Please state your child's age when you post their entry. All entries will be auctioned off as NFTs to the highest bidder. That's interesting. When I read that, I think that's a cool idea. So as I understand it, all the entries will then, at the end of this, be made available as NFTs. That's a pretty cool idea. The proceeds will go to the children's charity of choice, voted on by the community. I love that. Okay, that is awesome. The end date for this competition is Friday the 15th of August, which is about 13 days from today. The entries will be judged by our generous group of narwhals who very kindly donated the prize funds. Upstairs Susie will also be involved in the judging, and trust me, she's a good judge. Please feel free to add more than 1 entry per Little Duster, but for the purpose of the NFT draw and NFT auction, it will be 1 entry per person. Good luck. And here it is, the Little Duster Club. I will put that as a pinned tweet on my timeline today. And then later today, I will switch that to Resilient Jack's tweet regarding the agenda for tomorrow. So there it is, Georgie 42. Also, while we got this up, the UFD Duster Diaries Part 2 has started. And here we go. It's competition time again. Duster Diaries Part 2. Keep the momentum going, and to hear more of your stories told in our own weird and wonderful unicorn way. Same rules apply, except this time we're playing for a couple of Duster NFTs kindly donated by Crypto Degen 76. Put your thinking horns on, get your creative juices flowing, and show us your passion for UFD. We want you to create short videos showcasing your love for all things UFD. Tell us how you found it, why you're here, and what drives your passion. These video entries can be docs, masked, songs, animations, or even a puppet show if you so wish. Whatever you like, but let's get creative. There will be 2 special draws for everybody that has already participated in Part 1 and the new participants. The contest starts now, and winners will be drawn on Sunday, August 17th. All entries submitted on this thread. And again, this is on Georgie 42's thread. Whew, that was a mouthful. What do you think, Resilient Jack? Any thoughts on all this?
Not specifically. I was actually in the chat, sorry, wrong, in the live stream. Sorry. No, but engage in the things that's coming up from the other dusters and try to answer the calls from everyone posting. It's important.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like there's so many contests going on, so many, fun things, so many things happening with UFD. It's going to be crazy to see kind of how this all happens. So I'll ask you about yourself, Resilient Jack, to the extent that you want to share whatever information you do or don't. But what attracted you to UFD? You gave us, I guess, kind of an idea a little bit earlier, but anything else you want to share with us in terms of who you are and what you like to do? Anything?
Yeah, so I could do that. So how I got into Unicorn Fortast, I brought up in my diaries that Georgie posted this contest thing. And I followed this AI agent. AI agents was very hot this winter. So I started to follow this one called Moby AI. And it was constantly announcing about Unicorn Fortast, about whale activity. So I looked into it and saw your live stream and a few things, and I was like, okay, I better invest in this. So I took a small position and started to, position myself, and yeah, and there's where the journey started. And as I just got more and more into the community, more and more of my money was moved into Unicorn Fartcoin, and here I am now. I'm a maxi full ported unicorn. So that's that's from the beginning to now. So, but I want to take the time also to challenge everyone in the community and say that, what I'm doing here with Ron today is my initiative, and I just want to challenge myself also. So I want to please everyone, if you want to do this video, doxing yourself, tell about yourself, doing something, spark a contest or whatever, don't hold yourself back, do it. I can tell you, before going live with Ron now, I was shitting bricks of how nervous I was. I still stutter some, and this is challenging for me, but I do it anyway because I want to grow. And Unicorn Fartcoin is about good connections, and you're with good people here, and just do it. Don't hold yourself back. It's so important. We need you, and we need your creativity. We need your energy. So don't hold it back. Don't hide yourself from us. We need you, and I think you need us as well. Me coming out, showing who I am, and like engaging has brought me so much love and so much like good relationships. I started to talking with a lot of people, hearing their life stories, and like it feels so good to just support other people and support this community. And I'm sure that if you just challenge yourself and come forward, you will have the exact same feeling. Doing like something like this, posting a video of yourself. Okay, I'm gonna dox myself, or I'm not gonna do this. Are they gonna like it or not? And like see how it's pouring in like 40 comments of people appreciating you, engaging with you, telling how much they like you and what you do. That's really good. And I think everyone wants to be liked. Everyone wants to be part of something, and this is your shot. So take it. That's all I want to say about
Jack,
that. It's so important. Yeah.
It is so important, because on the other side of that fear is a lot of success. And I'll share with you. I still poop bricks every day before I get on and do a live stream. It's gotten a lot better. I've been doing it for 4 years, but I'll share with you this. When I first started, and I've been live streaming for 3.5, 4 years, making videos for 3.5, 4 years. I was petrified, and I knew that I wanted to get beyond that. I mean, I was petrified, right? And I would be so nervous that I would do like 3-minute videos, and I used to do exclusively gold and silver content. I would do 3-4 minute videos, and I wouldn't blink the entire video. In the whole comment section on the video, half the comments would be, "Is this guy a robot? Why doesn't he blink?" But I kept going, and I kept learning, and I kept at it. And what you said is very, very powerful, because everybody has fear. And on the other side of that fear is where success is. And, you got it sometimes, and it's not easy, but the benefits that I won't repeat them because you talked about them. There's a lot of benefits there. I mean, look, I feel like I have a friend that I could go to your home country and I have a friend, right? And we've only known each other, really, it's the first time we've talked live, right? But with you and with a lot of other people, and I'm sure you're getting that feeling, it sounds like, with a lot, there's big benefits. Not just the doxing yourself, but just becoming a little vulnerable and taking some risk and getting out there. I agree with you 100%. There's a great analogy that I've heard stated several different ways, but I think it really applies to what you're talking about. And that is that don't be an elephant that's tied up with a shoestring. Like a big, powerful elephant can be tied up with a shoestring, and it doesn't realize the power that it has. It has that fear. Yeah. And so thank you for saying that, because I think that really hit the nail on the head.
Yeah, I have more if you have time, Ron.
Go for it, buddy.
Community. So,
wait. Well, the only thing I want to say quickly. Hold on 1 second. I need to say thank you to my sponsors. Can I have 30 seconds, and then I'm coming back to you. So I want to say thank you to our sponsors. I'm able to be here because of the support of our sponsors. Of course, Ledger, the cryptocurrency hardware wallet security leader. They have the new Ledger recovery key. Go out and learn about it. It's really cool. And from what I understand, it now comes standard with all the new Ledger Flex and Ledger Stacks devices. And of course, MoonPay. I wouldn't be right here making friends with Resilient Jack if it wasn't for MoonPay. MoonPay was my on-ramp into crypto. Yeah. Woohoo. Thank you, MoonPay. And not just me, over 30 million customers across the world in over 180 countries. They are innovating, they are growing, they're making crypto a better place. Thank you to both Ledger and MoonPay for the sponsorships. And now, without further ado, you know what? I'm going to give them the full screen for a minute. This is Resilient Jack. I'm going back to bed. Jack, when you're done, turn off the camera.
Take it from here on, it's okay.
Yeah, no, I'm here. I'm listening, Jack. Go ahead, buddy.
No, but so what I wanted to share was a little bit of my past and like how I look on progress and why I look on it the way I do. So I'm a father of 3 children, living together with my wife. But before this, I had a different kind of life. So I'm 34 years old today, but there was a time in my life when I wasn't in a good spot. So when I was growing up, I didn't have the best family, situation. So I ended up with the wrong role models, and I did a lot of drugs. I did a lot of stupid shit that got me ended up homeless, without friends, without money, a lot of debt, a lot of problems, you could say. But I took the last power I had left when I was on the bottom to like get myself out of the area where I was born and where I were from, to try to make something new. I didn't know what I was going for and how I was going to change it, but I switched location totally in Sweden from where I was born to and raised up to another location. I started fresh without money or anything, and this journey has learned me so much about failures. So I had to learn a lot of stuff that a lot of other people have been given through their childhood. Like, for example, how are you a father? How are you a present father? How do you do job applications? How do you get up in time? How do you like work in a way to evolve and get a better placement in a company and all those kind of stuff. So how I have gotten to where I am today with my lovely life with my family and surrounded by a lot of great people that believe in me has been through facing my fears and not being afraid of failures. So that's kind of the essence of what I want to tell the people regarding this coming out and like do what you want to do, don't be held back. Is that we are usually afraid of the failures, but the failures is so important for the progress. You can't have progress without having failures. You need to fail, you need to fail, you need to fail to eventually reach the where you want to go. So you need to be a master of failures. So that's what I want to send to everyone. Like, master your failures and you will have a great life. And I'm not talking about money only. It's like, you get family, you get new friends for reaching out, and so many things along the way. Just facing yourself and what you're afraid of.
I love that, right? Because it's true. Failure is part of success. Anyone, we look at, I think we look at failure is part of success. Discipline and hard work is part of success. I think we look at like people that have achieved greatness in their life and something that we shoot for, and we think, oh, they just got there. But we don't know the reality is that it took, whether it's you're talking about Michael Jordan with basketball or excuse me, Tiger Woods or the greatest soccer, or as you call it, football players in the world. When you peel the onion back, what you learn is those people practiced more than anybody else. Michael Jordan got cut from his high school basketball team. The greatest basketball got cut from his high school basketball team because the coach didn't think that he was good enough. But what you said, it's so funny you say that, because I read this. I have a black notebook I keep where I have kept notes as I've been on this journey I've been on for the last 3 years, like things that motivated me, things that were learning experience. And one of them, I swear I read last night, is that failure is part of success. And this other point that may relate to what you said, I think is very important, especially for maybe a lot of our younger viewers who may play like video games or are gamers, that you have in a lot of ways, you have to gamify your life. Meaning like when you're playing a video game and you die, you know, you don't give up, right? You go back, you start again, you start to play again and again and again. You know, unless we're talking about like, you know, and when I think about what we're doing with UFD, and even for me, right, like the risk that I took with UFD and the continuing learning about crypto and all these things, and in that if you take a risk and you lose, if you gamify it, right, as long as we're not talking about excuse me, something that's could hurt somebody. You don't ever want to hurt anybody, but you know, if I make a video and it's a flop, well, big deal, right? I can learn from it and I can say, well, I don't want to do that type of video again, and I can make a different, and you know, you kind of gamify things and realize that, yeah, I mean, in some ways, and then I promise I'll shut up, but I always had followed I had always followed stock, like the most successful stock traders in the world, right, will tell you that failure is that's the most important thing, is to how to learn to deal with your failures. That it's part, like, not like people look at Warren Buffett or they look at somebody who's like a famous investor or trader and they think, well, all they do is make money. Everything they buy. No. They've got a ton of failures, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But they learn how to deal with them and move forward and learn from their mistake and keep building and building and building. So, man, powerful stuff, Resilient Jack. Thank you.
Yeah, it is. And what you say, we talk about failure here, and we need to take it to the bottom. And that's the extent of that it's fear. You need to control your fears and how you handle them. So, and the only thing by doing is like you need to just start meeting them, whatever they are. Like if you are afraid of spiders, for example, or you're afraid of whatever, you know, you don't want to small talk in the checkout desk in the grocery store. You want to, but you're afraid to. You just start doing that, and that fear, what you call slaying, is also going to be useful in the next part of your life where you feel fear. So you just need to, wherever you see it, you need to like embrace it, and that's the key to it. I don't have I can't say how everyone should do it or how to reach it, but it's just important to try. And also you have different kind of periods in your life when you are more resilient or absorbent to it as well. So you just need to know that, and that's okay.
Yeah. And it's never people can change. I've changed, right? I won't go into my whole story. I'm a much different person. Susie can attest. I mean, Susie and I have been married for 20 years. I am a way different person today than I was 20 years ago. And you and I were talking beforehand, for those of you out there who don't have kids, but kids will change you.
They will.
They will teach you things. Here's my here's my list. I always put this together because I have it's just something that I wrote for when at some point we have the UFD duster car, and a couple schools have reached out to me about, could you potentially bring it by, whatever. And I thought, I want to have like a message for the kids. And here, I wrote this right here. It says, it's good to fail. No great success comes without failure. You can't have success without failure. The more success and good you're doing around the world, people will criticize you also, right? That's the other thing. You got to learn. Like you need to learn that if you put yourself out there in the world, there are people who will criticize you, and that's okay, right? As long as you're not offending them really seriously or hurting them in some way. I got a whole list of things.
People will always have opinions, especially if you're doing good. People tend to have opinions. But when you're doing good, you're also creating the character that's resilient to that. So,
Jack, this has been great. I don't know, what did I miss? Oh, I've got a question for you. I only asked this question to my favorite guest, and you're one of my favorite guests.
Oh, thank you.
So you shared with us that you're married. Okay. So if your wife and a couple of her friends are out to lunch, and all the wives are talking about their husbands and bragging about their husbands, and your wife's friends are, your wife's humble, so she's not talking about you first, but the other wives finish talking about their husbands, and then it's your wife's turn to brag about you a little bit. What would she say?
Oh, great question, Ron. Thank you. Yeah, I think she would say that I'm really a rock for her, that her waves can crash against. Yeah, and I'm putting great value on being that for her as well. I also think she would say I'm a great father that does everything for the family, because
Yeah.
that's really what I try to do. So yeah, I think somewhere there she would be. Those
Yeah.
areas she would talk. Yeah.
Yeah, that you're reliable.
Yeah.
That
100%.
she probably would I imagine she would say that she always knows where you are, that your kids know where you are, that your kids can
Yeah.
rely on you to come home,
Exactly.
and that's, you know, when I think about that within a family, I think of UFD as a family. I really do. You know, like we all have our nuclear families, number one top priorities,
Hmm.
but our UFD community is a family, right? And that we are that the core nucleus of our community, which I think is just so robust, so strong, right? Not perfect, right? There's going to be tension, there's going to be squabbles, whatever, but
Hmm.
that at the end of the day, what we've created is like a safe, reliable environment where we feel like we can trust each other. Trust, I
Yeah,
guess. Never really thought about
really
that.
super safe. You put the finger on something important there. I think you couldn't come to a more safe community where you can like open up and be yourself. Everyone is just so embracing of everyone. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
incredible, incredible.
And the other thing I'll throw in there is you talked earlier, encouraging people to
Yeah.
to act on their ideas. You couldn't ask for a nicer environment to do that in than
Hmm.
UFD either. Trust me. Like when I started my YouTube
Ah,
channels,
you know.
you throw yourself out there in general YouTube world, you will learn how to develop. For the
Hmm.
second time, I'll talk about elephants, what they call elephant skin, which
Yeah,
means thick skin. But within
yeah.
UFD, you've got a wonderful supporting,
Hmm.
uh, overall, just great group of people. So,
Mm.
Jack, what did I forget? Did I forget anything? Oh,
I don't know. I
Sunday.
think we could. Yeah, yeah. Sunday.
Here in the United States, they have like these monster truck rallies, and
Yeah,
they or whatever they are, like the motocross races, and on the TV advertisements they say Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. So this
yeah.
Sunday, August 3rd, right? We've got the social dominance project agenda mission of all time. Uh,
Hmm.
Initiated by our friend here, Resilient Jack. I'm going to put
Yes.
a tweet. I'll pin the tweet right when we finish up here,
Hmm.
and we'll go do our best. Right? I mean, here we go. Like
Yeah.
you talked about earlier, you took a risk. We'll see how it goes. Right?
Yeah,
And we'll give it
everyone
our
puts
all.
in what they got, and we're gonna do this, and I think it's gonna be awesome. I mean, I must say there is so many people who have lining up like troopers ready, who've been calling into me like, Jack, I'm gonna do this. I want to do this with you. Like, how do we do this? And I'm like, yeah, it's so nice to see the energy. It's really like energizing now, and it's really funny how you can see that also on the metrics from Lunar Crush, because we had a dip on social. Dominance, and I felt it on the timeline yesterday,
Yeah.
like, okay, people are really bubbling up, energizing for Sunday, like really starting to kick off now already. And I can see when I checked on the metrics this morning, like, okay, we're going straight up, so we're just gonna totally spike tomorrow, I think, when everyone is putting in the work. So, and yeah, so come join us and make us bypassing Fartcoin. It's super important, more important than I think many people can imagine. This will be used for marketing. This will be used for a lot of good stuff, and we need that. Yeah. And one
Yeah.
thing that is really nice to see, if you, I know everyone is not into technical analysis, analysis, but you can see that Unicorn Fortas is really holding up against other meme coins. The support levels on the chart, we're not really bouncing below. So, and this is really, really strengthful for being in the market that we are right now, the sentiment. So we could really be, if we nail this thing with Fartcoin tomorrow, I really think that we can be like an XPX going up when the market is not going
Yeah.
up. So, and this is an indicator of it. So if we do a really good job now, everyone putting in what they got, we're gonna see, we're gonna fly. I think that. I really believe that.
Holla, 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 holla. Man, you said
Horse out.
oh no, yeah, horns up. We're not done, Jack.
Okay, we're not.
Because we do have an opportunity. Listen, people, listen, dusters, right? This is the truth, right? We do. You touched on this, and I want to expound upon it. I believe it in my heart. I know it in my horn. Okay. We have an opportunity to create our own little ecosystem. And what you touched on is like the coins that, while the rest of the market's going down, Unicorn Fart Dust can be insulated from that, right? I mean, it's going to impact us, but the more that we grow, the more robust our community of diamond hoof dusters becomes. We can buck the market trend. Okay, I said buck, the B, but with a B. We really can. I mean, there's no reason why we can't be different and create this little insulated island where we really control our own future, because there's only 909. Oh, wait a minute. There's only 999 million beings, period. I mean, it's a real opportunity, and we've done that before. And I think you alluded to the fact that we're kind of doing that now, right? It's just, I'm sorry, it's one of the core things that excited me about UFD, the ability for the community we can control our own future. We really can, right? And get to a point where there is a bean shortage and there is a beanopoly. So, let's go, guys. We got tomorrow. Let's see what we can do. Let's go out there and make some noise. I'll say, everybody, sharpen your horns, shine your hooves.
Yes.
And let's go UFD. Thank you,
UFD.
Let's go. Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's right. Woo.
Okay. Woo.
All right, Jack. I'm going to end the stream and all right. See you guys. Thank you.